Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? I'm so happy to be here with you today. Normally I do these videos live. Today I'm doing it as a premiere. I have a program that I'm a part of that's a business program to help me with my business. And today is the last day that I can do this meeting that we do. We meet twice a week. And I just didn't want to miss it, but I didn't want you guys to miss out either. So I will be here with you in the comments, but I had to participate in a face-to-face Zoom meeting, so I couldn't be in two places at the exact same time. So therefore, here you guys are getting this fun premiere, but I am with you. I will be typing in the comments. You'll get to hear lots from me, so don't think that you're missing out on anything. So here I am, and I'm gonna just go over a few quick announcements and then we'll get started on the project. So this is bonus coupons that you guys received. You have until the end of August to redeem those. They're $5 coupons, so check your email for those. Do not miss out. Don't miss out on free money. So I definitely want to encourage you to redeem those coupons this month. If you need help or you have questions, please reach out to me. If you earned your coupons with me, I'd be happy to help you. Online exclusives. If you haven't looked at the fantastic products that we have in the online exclusives, particularly this fantastic one horse open sleigh 6x6 DSP, I've shown it countless times on my lives. Check it out because it's gorgeous. Paper Pumpkin, today is the very last day to either pause your subscription, cancel your subscription, or sign up to get this kit, Meaningful Flowers. So don't miss out on that. It's a fantastic, Paper Pumpkin is a fantastic subscription that you get a surprise in the mail every month, and I don't want you to miss out. I have a feeling that this Paper Pumpkin is by the same person who designed the sunflower one. It comes with a free stamp set. And if you need help, reach out to me. I'll be happy to get you to help you sign up if you would like to get this kit. Speaking of kits, kits are on sale this month until the end of the month, up to 30% off of the kits collection. What's kits collection, you ask? I'll show you a few of them. We have the Festive Tags kit, which started on August 1st. And it is a really cute kit that does Christmas tags. You get 5 designs, 3 of each. It's a non-stamping kit, so it's great for beginners. It's a great kit to get if you have sisters, if you have friends that you like to get together with and craft. If you all order this kit, you can sit, play Christmas music, have fun, and make some really cute tags. It's a really low price point on this sale, so do not miss out. These are the cute tags. The Blossom Wishes kit is a slimline kit, super cute, and I hope that you will check that one out as well. I love it, and it's also a non-stamping kit, so it goes together pretty quickly. Boho Beach, I'm not sure if this is back in stock yet, but it was out. But it is a cute one. I love all things beach, so I have to show it to you. If you want to try shaker cards and you want an easy shaker or a faker shaker, which is what I call them, this is a fantastic little kit. You get all the stuff, including the stuff that shakes inside for that project. We have the Forever Friends kit, which is lots of fun projects. 8 cards, 2 designs. Kaleidoscope kit. I love all the detailed lasers of that card. We even have some home decor. This looks fantastic in a shadow box, and you can put a nice sentiment or a family name or a year. It's a great gift for newlyweds. And then January was the Saying Thanks kit. We generally have a new kit every month, and this one was a very popular one, so check that out as well. One last announcement, mini catalog. For those of you who have purchased from me within the past 6 months, you should have one coming to you in the mail. And this is what the cover looks like. I can't open it. It's against policy until September 6th. But if you've missed my video, I did do a pre-order unboxing with the things that I ordered from this. So check that out. I guess that's all my announcements. So let's talk about this cute stamp set that I've been using all week. Bird's Eye View. There are the cute little birds. It's a fantastic set, but it doesn't have any words. So I have paired it with Happy Labels, and today we're doing this cute project. It's a 3D, which you guys know I love 3D, and there's a pack of Trident gum in there. If I were to give this to somebody, I would wrap the gum, but I wanted you guys to be able to see what was in there when I opened it. But this is a really cute box, very simple to make, and I'm going to show you how to make that today. We're using the Stylish Shapes dies. You guys know how much I love these. Some Stampin' Blends, and let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to make this cute box. So let me grab all my supplies that we need, and we will get started. So I have 2 pieces of designer series paper. The box bottom is 3 1/4 inches by 4 1/2, and the box wrap is 3 1/2 inches by 6 1/8 inch. Okay, so those are Bubble Bath. That's the color that I chose. And then I decided to do some really cute bright green, and it is our Parakeet Party, which is one of last year's in colors. So I have used a 2022 to 2024 in color DSP. It comes in Orchid Oasis, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, and Parakeet Party. And it is just a bundle of fun, bright colors. So if you like bright colors like I do, you got to try this little pack. It comes with 40 sheets, so you get 4 of each. And it's pretty awesome, 4 of each color. All right, so that is that. Let's go ahead and get started. For the box wrap, I am not gonna score that right now, but I am gonna grab my Simply scoreboard, and we're gonna score the box bottom. So I'm gonna score on the long side at 1/2 inch and 4 inches. And then on the short side at 1/2 inch and 2 3/4 of an inch. So you have that little grid right there. Let me move the board out of the way. We'll grab our bone folder, and we will burnish. All right, so now what you're gonna do is we're gonna grab our snips, and these little squares that are in the corner, we're going to cut up and angle cut. And we're gonna pull that out. We're gonna rotate and do the same thing. Cut straight up and angle cut. Rotate. Next, I wanna make sure I can see. Sometimes with lighter colors it's harder to see, but we're gonna cut up, angle cut, and one more. I'll put it down so that you can check it out. All right, so those are what those look like. When you rotate, you get that always on the right side. If you want to grab a screenshot, you can. We're gonna put some glue on here. I'm gonna use the wet glue, our lovely green and white glue. And I'm gonna add just a little bit on that corner. And then I'm gonna turn that in like that. Before I do this side, I forgot, I want to add my little piece of designer series paper. So I have a small little piece of DSP. It's 3/8 of an inch by 2 inches, and I'm going to attach that right here onto this little front of our box, and then I'm going to punch a hole in it. So you'll see. So let me grab my silicone mat. Before we put it together, we want to do that. Because it's hard to punch if you don't have it flat. So I'm just using our retired 1/2-inch circle punch. I will link that in the description of the video, so if you don't have one, you can get it. And I'm just gonna look in the center of my piece. So I'm gonna pull these pieces in and try and find my center. And once I've done that, I'm gonna give it a little 1/2-inch circle right there so that I have a place to stick my finger and pull. That's why I had to do it before I glued it down. I almost made a mistake, so I'm glad I'm glad I saved that a little bit. So let's go ahead and do our next corner. I'm actually gonna put my glue on all 3 that are left, and we're just gonna turn and lift the side to greet it. Same thing here. Put it in and lift and in and lift. So this is our box bottom. This is what's gonna hold our gum. And if I were giving this, I would wrap this. So I would probably take the same print and I would wrap it down the middle so that you have a little bit showing. But like I said, I wanted you guys to see what I was using. And I would just measure this piece, give myself 1/4 of an inch less so that there was a little bit of a border, and wrapped it all the way around my trident so that when you pulled it out, it was a lot cuter than just the gum pack. But for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and roll with that. I'm gonna leave that to the side. Now we're gonna do our wrap. So our wrap is 6 1/8 inch by 3 1/2 inches. And the wrap, I'm gonna pull this out so that you can see, it wraps completely all the way around, and this end ends on the side. So what you wanna do in order to get that to happen is you want to hold your cardstock on that side and make sure that it's even, and then you want to give it a little crease, okay? So we're gonna give it just a little crease at that point. We're gonna kind of mark where we want that to go. And so once we have that crease, we're gonna just pull the cardstock up, and I'm gonna use my bone folder. And little by little, I'm gonna go ahead and give that its straight little crease. So that's gonna form that side there, okay? That's the hardest part of the box, okay? I could use my scorer, but I want it to be loose enough to slide in and out, but tight enough that when I turn this, it doesn't come flying out the bottom. So in order to do that, it's really best that you just do it by hand. And so now that I have that one, I'm gonna go ahead and hold that in the front. It's hard to show you, but I'm holding it like this. And then I am putting my fingernail or a bone folder or something at that point and giving that a little kind of a crease where I want that to go. Now, if you want, once you have that, if you want to use your scorer, once you have your little crease on there, you can set that in one of the grooves and then just use your score blade. So this is the side, and then this is that piece there. Oh, I must have moved it a little. Whoops. Okay, see, that's why I don't use the score blade. Because now I'm off, so it's actually there. So let me fix that. Okay, so it's right here instead. I was off by a little. So now we're gonna score that, and it's okay, I can fix it. And if I can't, of course, you know, there's more than one side to every piece. There's more paper in my drawer, right? Or more than one side to every paper. It's gonna be this side, so it's not gonna be as crucial, and you can always cover it with a piece of designer series paper. So there is that part, okay? Now we're gonna do the next one. And again, I'm just gonna use this as my crease. I'm gonna hold this in place, and I'm gonna make sure that I have creased my box. And then once I have those little marks, I'm gonna bring my bone folder down and give it, okay? So we're there, there. All right. And now this piece needs to be trimmed. It's just a smidge too long because we want it to hide underneath this piece. But we still, before we cut it, of course, we want to bring this up and make sure that it's going to fit. I'm just going to trim a very slight amount off once I've done my scoring here. Okay, I'm going to trim just a very light amount off that side so that it doesn't have any bulk where it's going to take the glue. So I'm just going to do a very, I'll show you how little, just a real thin piece off that end, okay? And so this is now the inside piece that's going to get glued, okay? So let's go ahead and put some glue on that little piece that I cut that end off of. So I'm going to grab my green and white glue again and give it a little love. I'm going to hold that down and I'm going to bring this to it and make sure that the end of that piece meets the end of this piece and that it's even. And I'll hold that in place for a second to grab. You know, it takes just a minute for the glue to really bond and give you that nice bond that you're looking for there. So there is our little box piece. And we're gonna go ahead and slide in our gum. Come on, there we go. So there's our cover. So now we're gonna decorate the cover. So I have a piece of designer series paper that's 2 by 3 1/4, and that is going to be on the top. So let's go ahead and attach that, and then we can work on our cute little bird and the books. And like I said, if you mess up your creasing going around, you can always add a real thin strip of this designer series paper on the sides as well. So let's do that. Actually, I think I put it on upside down. I did, because it's one of those days. Okay, so now I figured it out, so that's good. You always want your seam to be at the bottom, not at the top, right? So I noticed that before I glued it down, thank goodness. So we'll go ahead and add our DSP up top. And then we're going to work on our cute little bird. So I've already stamped the thank you because I had to cut that out. And I have stamped our bird and our books, but I need to color them with you and I need to fussy cut those out. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to do our books. So I'm using light and dark and light and dark. Okay, so I'm going to start with the light bubble bath. And I'm gonna do this piece and this piece. And then the other end right there. So that's it for the light. And also the pages of the book are also light bubble bath. The end pages there. All right, so now I'm gonna do the dark bubble bath. So the top of the book, I've decided that it was gonna be dark bubble bath. And then the binding of the first book. So this book has a lot of dark bubble bath on it. And then this bottom middle larger piece is also going to get the dark bubble bath. So now on to our light parakeet party. So I'm going to do this one up there and the one on the other side. So that's that book. And then the middle section here is going to be light parakeet party as well. And the bottom one gets light parakeet party. And then the last two are the dark parakeet party. All right, so that's nice and done. I'll let that dry while I'm working on our bird. So for the bird, I'm gonna start with light bubble bath. And I just wanted to do the facial area, and then I wanted to kind of bring it down to a point like that so that the bird had some different colors. It was my bird, it's a cartoon. I can make it any color I want. I know there's no pink and green birds, but I don't care. I really loved the bird and I wanted the wing to be the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and add light bubble bath. and do that portion of the wing. So now I'm gonna go with dark Bubble Bath, and I'm just gonna do the little beak. I'm also gonna do the feet and the thank you. I'm just basically going over the lines that are in the Memento Black. I just wanted to add a second color onto these words. Okay, so that's it for the dark. Now we're gonna take Light Parakeet Party, and we're gonna do this portion here under the birdie and on this side. And I'm gonna actually color all the rest of the bird, and then I'm gonna do some highlighting with the dark. So we're gonna go ahead and use our line so I don't go outside of the lines, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fill in. And I'm gonna meet that portion, and we'll go ahead and finish coloring in our bird. All right. Next is our dark. So I want to add where the lines are on the bird. Where the artist gave us these lines, I want to add a little bit of highlight, but I also want to bring it down and around the belly area. And then when I get to these, I'll do the same. And then again on the wing, I'm going to do the same. Okay. So now I want to blend that in. So I'm going to grab the Light Parakeet Party, and I'm just going to blend that in so that it'll show, but it won't be a stark contrast. And then I also want to add just a little bit of dark Bubble Bath on this top section of the wing and where this piece meets on the bird. Okay, and I'm going to blend that in with the light like I did with the Parakeet Party. All right, so that's blended in. And again, here, this face section is going to be blended in. And then I'm going to darken the beak just a little tiny bit more. I want it to be just a tiny bit brighter. So I'll put another coat. All right, so let's go ahead and fussy cut these out. It's very simple to cut all the images in this stamp set. There's no dies for it, but it is super easy fussy cutting. It's basically, this is the hardest part right now that I'm doing on the books, and it's just curving those 3 little sections. And then the rest are all like, you know, straight cuts pretty much. And even when you get to this rounded part, it's not hard at all. You're just gonna go around those pieces. And I wanna just trim this one. I didn't get close enough. There we go. So there's the books, and let's do our bird. Put our thank you over here. So I think the hardest part on this bird is gonna be the feet. So I'm gonna bring this around and conquer those little feet right away. I'm gonna come down and make sure that I go around his little feet. So cute, this little bird. And do the other one, go around. And that's it. That's the hardest part. So now the rest is pretty simple. We're just gonna finish going around the bird and leaving a small white border all the way around. All right, so let me get rid of all of this excess into my trash can, and then we are going to put the bird together. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the bird's little feet. So I'm gonna add some wet adhesive to the feet of the bird, and I'm gonna attach him to the books, and then it'll all be one great big unit. So we'll put the little feet of the bird on the books, and I'll hold that for a second for it to bond. Flip that over. We'll grab our dimensionals, and so we will put some pieces on our bird and on our thank you. I like to fill in wherever I feel like I need an extra, but I don't want to put a whole dimensional, so I use the minis. So I'm going to do that with the book. I'm gonna put another one in this corner. And then I think I'm just gonna do the large, the regular size dimensional. I'm gonna put 3. And that's it for this. All right, so let's pull the backs off. I have these cute little markers. I love my Stampin' Blends. Do you guys have the Stampin' Blends? I love mine. I love how they color. It makes coloring so fast and easy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these backs off of the bird and the thank you. That one doesn't want to come off. All right, and now the book. And then we will attach this onto our little cute treat box. All right, so here's our box. We'll put our thank you first in this corner, in the top right corner, and that looks good. And then we're gonna assemble this little bird and the books all together, and that comes down here like that. I'm gonna make sure I can still read that thank you, that's important. And then we'll just place the little bird on there. What do you guys think? So when you just pull out, there's your little Trident gum. I think it turned out super cute. It's a great little thank you, especially for a teacher, right? At the beginning of the school year, which is getting ready to happen anytime soon. For those of you in the South, you guys start a little earlier, I think, than most. In the North, I think they start in September. In the South, I think it's August because it gets so hot, right? But I hope that you've enjoyed this project. I am so happy to be here with you. Don't forget about the Bird's Eye View stamp set, Happy Labels, which I've used all week. And let me show you the projects. So Sunday we had the cute little nerdy bird happy birthday card. On Tuesday, we had Monday, we had the Just a Notes card. On Tuesday, I did this cute little pocket card with you that had the cute little bird in the corner. That was a live video. And then on Wednesday, we had the little happy place. So I hope that you've enjoyed the Bird's Eye View stamp set and that you will continue to watch my channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so. If you don't buy from me, but you get ideas from me, I would appreciate the support. Giving me a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, and subscribing. That always can help, whereas it doesn't cost you anything to do so, and I'm greatly appreciative. All right, guys, I will see you next time. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and this quick, cute treat box, and that you enjoyed this Bird's Eye View. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer those. And until then, I will see you next Tuesday, the 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!